baby. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby.
Let's hear from a few more of the folks in line. What about you, sir?
Well, Bob, I'm a lab technician for a leading pharmaceutical company, but I was born with a gift. That gift is to sing.
Right, here we go. Hit it.
Every time it rains, it rains.
Well, don't be long, I've got the gang coming over.
Well, look, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of namby-pamby animals in here saying things like, oh, it's not winning, it's the taking part that counts. Yeah, not me, pal. I'm here to win. That prize, it's mine.
People say you're Humpty, you're really funny looking. That's alright, cause I get things cooking.
Working 9 to 5. We can dance if we want to.
Ride like the wind, ride like the wind. The two of us need to look no more. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me.
Wow! Thank you, Johnny.
Hey, welcome. Yeah, welcome to our talent show night. We are kicking it off with some cool tunes that you should sing with all of us. Yeah.
Woo! Little karaoke.
And you should
yeah, you
stand up. Yes.
Sing loud, sing proud.
Do you really think I can be happy?
Of course. It's inside you. It's inside of all of us. And I don't think it. I feel it.
I just feel it. Inside my bones. It goes electric, baby, when I turn it on. I'm in my skin.
The music take control.
I got that sunshine in my pocket. Got that good song in my feet.
Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes up off it. Moving so phenomenally.
I like the way we rock it. Don't stop. Under the nights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move where you already know. Just imagine. Just imagine. Just imagine. I can see with you when you dance, dance, dance. Creeping up on you, you dance, dance, dance. I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. Dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling. Dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling. Dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling. Dancing. Stop the feeling.
Feel your body.
Stop the feeling.
I got this feeling in my body.
Stop the feeling.
Got this feeling
I
in your
can't hear
body.
Stop the feeling.
Feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body.
Stop the feeling.
Got this feeling in my body. Come on.
You want to hear you on this one.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. The peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. My darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
Okay, can I just say something crazy?
All right, well done, well done. Everybody grab a seat. Welcome to Riverside Students Got Talent. Let's make some noise for the talent tonight. Listen, I have some great news if you are in the middle school room. If you are in the middle school room right now, good news, we have enough chairs in here for you to come join us. So right now, middle school, come join us. Look for a chair with a colored dot or circle or square on it. You'll figure it out. But come on in and join us right now, right as I'm talking. Come join us. If you're watching online, let's make noise for all the online people. Let's make some noise. Chances are we might have just lost you, so we might be talking to nobody because of the copyright violations of that song, but that's fine. So the good news is we hope that you will stick with us for most of the night. We'll see if we can make it last. Hey, listen, I think you guys know this, but a lot of your friends tonight are taking a big risk, and they're going to do something maybe they've never done before in front of you. Or maybe you're going to look at somebody and go, I've seen that person here forever, and I had no clue they could do that. So, for instance, some of you, when you walked in, you noticed on the wall in the hallway, there was some artwork. It was pretty stellar. Let's give it up for the artists. Well done, if that's you. We also tonight, in addition to some of our live acts, we have some other things that you'll see up here on the screen. So, hey, middle school, as you're coming on in, just make sure you sit on a chair that has a dot on it. Keep that space between you and others. That would be awesome. We'll start on that side, and we'll kind of work our way over here as we can. So that's awesome. Hey, couple announcements, and I know we got a lot of noise in the room right now. So guys, if you can whisper instead of yap, that would be awesome. Couple quick things. First of all, this Friday we are doing a really cool event called Converge, and the reason it's called Converge is because our student ministry campus here in Big Lake and the Sauk Rapids Student Ministry Campus, they're going to converge together at kind of a halfway point. And so we are actually going to meet up at the Becker High School. How many of you raise your hand if you've ever heard of Becker before? If you've ever heard of Becker. Yeah, a couple of you are like, oh, I really heard of Becker. I live there. So Becker High School, when you pull in, there are these big glass doors. You want to go in, I think it's door number 3. You want to go to where the big glass doors are. We're going to be switching some things up. So we told you last week that we were going to do a movie night and an open gym. It turns out that like a ton of you want to do the open gym, but like just a little bit wanted to do the movie. So here's what we did. We're going to switch it up. We're going to do a movie night as a separate event sometime. We're going to do an open gym and a board game night. So bring your board games if you want. We're going to have the cafeteria and the gym to do some fun stuff. It is free, but everybody raise your hand when you hear me say this. You have to register. Everybody raise your hand if you heard me say, You have to register. If you register online, trust me, it's going to be a billion times better because you're not going to have to like wait at the door and fill out questions and call your mom and say, I don't know the answer to this. So do it tonight when you get home. Fill it out when you get home with mom or dad and get all the information settled. Register tonight. Everybody on the count of 3, say register tonight. 1, 2, 3. Register tonight. Sweet. Also, we have an opportunity for baptism this Sunday in our Sunday services. And if you're interested, if you've said yes to Jesus and you're like, hey, since I've said yes, I have not personally taken the step of baptism. That's how the scriptures teach, is after you say you choose Jesus, you then choose to celebrate out loud, and we get to celebrate with you through baptism. Here's again, the catch is some things are kind of due by tomorrow, so you need to register tonight, and the best way to do that is to honestly just come talk to me after service. Say, I'm interested in baptism, what do I need to know? And we will celebrate with you. We made a bunch of phone calls this week, so you might have gotten a voicemail from us if you said you were interested last week. So 2 big announcements. Converge is when? Let's try that again. Converge is when? Friday at 7 o'clock, 7 to 9:30. And then baptism is when? Sunday. But you got to talk to me when? Tonight. That was real easy. Cool. Awesome. Well, the good news is there's a lot of fun in tonight, and we're also going to have a message a little later, a short message. But there's a lot of talent. Guys, make some noise for your friends. Make some noise for people you don't know. Just encourage. Let's practice speaking life. Even if you're like, I don't know if I would do it that way, totally fine. They are, and we need to encourage them, all right? I believe Jen is up next, and she's going to do something kind of fun. Let's make some noise for Jen.
Hello. All right, this is one of my favorite nights of the whole year, and I don't know how many of you have been to a Riverside's Got Talent night before. We have a marvelous tradition called the Sing-Off, where we invite some of our lovely small group leaders up here for a spontaneous sing-off. So we are going to start the night with Stephanie and Stephanie. We're going to have a battle of the Stephanies if they want to come up. I'm also going to call up my lovely assistant. Lovely assistant? Oh, marvelous. Let's all get Tucker a hand. All right, thank you. All right, so the way that this is going to work, you will see I have 2 baskets. One is a music style, such as disco, rap, heavy metal, acoustic. There's various styles, and the other one has some simple songs that you all know, like Happy Birthday would have been a good one, but that one's not in there. Like the ABCs, all right? So simple songs. And then we'll do a spontaneous performance of that song for you. All right. So which Stephanie would like to go first? It looks like Stephanie Reed is going first. And what does that say?
Oh, I can do the ABCs.
The ABCs. And what is your musical style? Hip hop! Woo! Ow! Into the microphone, Steph. Q-R-S-T-U-E-W-S. Put it to your mouth. Y-N-D. Nicely done. Okay, all right, time for Stephanie too. Come on, Stephanie Kuhn, come on up. And draw from our magic baskets.
I appreciate that. I didn't do it to you.
What do you have? Banana, nana, fofana. Let's do Steph. We're gonna do her name, because you need a name. Jazz, banana, fana, fofana, jazz. You got this, Steph. Feel the jazz. All right, let's go. I had to remember. It'd be Steph, Bo, Beth, banana, fana, Beth, me, my, boom, Beth, oh, Steph. Woo! Let's keep going. Ready? one more duet. Yeah. Mm. One more duet, you think? Because I'm Jen and I can.
What did I do to you? I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, why do you not like me?
Oh, I didn't like that one. All right, here we go. Disco party. If you're happy and you know it. Woo! Here we go, ladies. Let's hear it.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your head. If you're happy and you know it, clap your head. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your head.
Woo! That's lovely. I'm losing my mic. Give these lovely ladies a hand. And let's have Ben and Pete come to the stage. Woo! Ben! All right. Thank you, ladies. All right. Get you some new microphones. All right. All right, my lovely assistant. Who is going first? Oh, Ben is going first. What'd you get?
Acoustical.
Acoustical.
You are my sunshine.
You are my sunshine. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. I can feel it. Whenever you're ready.
Hello. Check. Is it on? I can't hear it. You are my sunshine. My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away.
Woo! Nicely done. Let's hear for Ben.
Easy listening.
Easy listening.
Go for the bottom. Baby shark.
Baby shark.
That's a fake. Baby shark. Baby shark. Do 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 do. Daddy shark.
Woo! There you go.
Daddy shark. Do 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 do. Mommy shark. Do 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 do. That's really all I know.
How about Pastor Shark?
Pastor shark.
Pastor Shark.
Pastor shark.
Pastor Tony Shark.
Pastor Tony Shark, do 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 do. Tony Shark, do 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 do.
Tony Shark. Do 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 do. Tony Shark. All right, one more. We're gonna do a duet. There's one left. The ABCs. We already did that one. Why is that back in there? I'm sorry. Reggae ABCs. For the last and final act of the sing-off. Here we go. Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Woo-hoo!
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, man. Hey, man. H, I, J, K, man. Elemental P. Mono P. Mono P. Q, R, S, T, U, V. W,
Yeah, man.
X, Y, and Z.
All right. Thank you so very much, gentlemen. Let's hear it for Pete and Ben. Thank you. All right. I know Tony has already said this. We are excited about tonight. We're excited for everyone that is on this platform tonight. And we just want to say that we are going to be encouraging. We are going to be excited for everyone as they come off because they are taking a bold next step to be up here, and you might not be. So let's be encouraging tonight, and let's have a lot of fun. Let's welcome our MC for the night, Tucker!
Hello, hello, hello. All right. So what do you guys call a cat that listens to just a little too much rock and roll? Def Leppard. All right, starting off our night, I'd like to introduce a special band. Adam and the Dudes will be singing you guys Sweet Victory from SpongeBob.
Jack, what do you have to say?
You guys ready to rock? Yeah! Now, couldn't hear you. Are you guys ready to rock? Let's go! It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Will never sacrifice their will. They'll never look back. We're closing in beyond the attack. To the win. Oh, the games will begin, and it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. Ours for the taking, it's ours for the fight, and it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. One who's last to fall, the winner takes all. You don't win no silver, no, you only lose the gold. You push with a fever, for your time keeps tolling on. Against all the odds, against all your pain, their backs on the wall with no one to blame. Wild hearts won't be tamed, and it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Oh, it's for the taking, it's ours for the fight. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Oh, the one who's last to fall. This our winner takes all. Take it. And the one who's last to fall. Sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. And it's ours for the taking, it's ours for the fight. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. One who's last to fall.
All right. Let's hear it one more time. You guys wouldn't believe it. The other night I was on a walk and I actually stepped on something brown and sticky. Got all over my shoe. It was a stick, of course. Come on, you guys. You know, did any of you guys know where you could find a dog with no legs? Right where you left it. It couldn't go nowhere. Up next, I'd like to introduce, we have Mysterio, who'll be singing Old Red.
Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me a 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally met the Lord, my friend. And so he sends me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Red, he's the downest dog that I've ever seen. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracker machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the horns and come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern and get my gun. Red'll have a treat for the morning come. Well, paid off the guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. Oh, he brought down a blue tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. We'll pinned her up in the swampland, about a mile just south of the gate. And I take old Red for his evening run, and I just drop him off and wait. And the woman said, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have a treat for the morning come. Now Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. So I kept him away for 3 or 4 days. Waited till the time got right. Well, I made my run at the evening sun, and I smiled when I heard him turn old Red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red was headed south. And the woman said, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern and get my gun. We'll have a treat for the morning. Now there's red hair, blue ticks all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out.
Yeah! All right, let's hear it one more time for Mysterio. Right on. So the other day, you know, Ariel, she was hanging out with her friends, and believe it or not, she lost her seashells. So she had to go looking for them at the Lost and Flounder. Thank you. You know, Ariel the other day was also talking to the sea. You know, it didn't say much back, it just waved. Thank you, thank you. All right, our next act is Victoria and Alyssa, which will be doing a clarinet and flute duet, playing a little bit of Disney songs up next. you. Let's hear it once more for our last act, everybody. That was awesome. Yeah, we should really, appreciate the amount of time and effort they put into that. I know I played clarinet. It was really difficult. Sadly, our act cannot be here, but we have it pre-recorded for you guys. So I'd like to introduce Hannah, which will be singing Part of Your World.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders could one cavern hold? Looking around, who you think? Sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see 'em dancing and walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out in these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Asking my questions and get some answers. What's a flyer and why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? When I love to explore the shore above. Out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
All right, let's really hear it so Hannah can hear you guys at home, huh? Yeah, that was awesome. You got any Cyndi Lauper fans in the audience, huh? Anybody? Yeah. I really like Cyndi Lauper, put on some of her music while I'm studying or anything. I can really just listen to it time after time. Thank you. Up next, we got the Silly Loppers, which will be dancing to Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
In the morning
know, having 3 younger brothers, I often want them to be quiet. It's true. You know, if you guys are looking for a gift to keep your siblings quiet, I'd highly recommend Gorilla Glue lip balm. Not a word. Another thing that'll leave you guys speechless is our next act. I'd like to introduce Lily Schmidt, which will be singing you guys Speechless from Aladdin.
Here comes a wave meant to wash me away, a tide that is taking me under. Swallowing sand left nothing to say, my voice drowned out into thunder. But I won't cry, and I won't start to crumble. Whenever they try to shut me or cut me down, I won't be silenced. You can't keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless. 'Cause I'll breathe when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me, 'cause I know that I won't go speechless. Written in stone, every word, centuries old and unbending. Still in your place, better seen and not heard. But now that story is ending. 'Cause I cannot start to crumble. So come on and try to shut me or cut me down. I won't be silenced. You can't keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless. Speechless. Let the storm in. I cannot be broken. No, I won't live unspoken. 'Cause I know that I won't go speechless. Try to lock me in this cage. I won't just lie me down and die. I will take these broken wings and watch me burn across the sky. Hear the echo saying I won't be silenced. Though you wanna see me tremble when you try it, all I know is I won't go speechless. Speechless. 'Cause I'll breathe when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me, 'cause I know that I won't go speechless. All I know is I won't go speechless. Speechless.
All right. Let's hear it one more time for Lily, huh, guys? Right on. You know, did anybody of you guys know why Ed Sheeran doesn't have a girlfriend? She ran away. Yeah. Before his music stardom, he was actually surprisingly going to be a barber. He was going to open up a shop called, oh, man. Head Sheeran. Huh? Stop. Oh. All right. Our next act is Christopher Mahler, which will be performing Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
Y'all having a good time? Listen to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard, darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a one stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time, darling. Just hold my hand. I'm your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. And I saw you in a dress, looking so beautiful. I don't deserve this, darling. You look perfect tonight. Baby, I dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. I know that I have met an angel, the person she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Yeah. Nice work, man. Good job. All right, let's give it up for Christopher one more time, everybody. Right on. So, up next, we have an animation video. So, I'd like to introduce Noah, the animator, to come up. Noah. Here's Noah. Here you go, Noah. All right. So you animated this video. What kind of got you into animation?
I just saw like some animations on YouTube, and
Sure.
I decided that like to look more into it and to just try it out.
Awesome. So this video you made here, how long did that take you to make?
2 or 3 days, I think.
Cool. Awesome. So up next, I'd like to show you the video that Noah made and take a look at it. That was pretty cool, huh, guys? Yeah, that was really cool. My favorite part about that is kind of when Wolverine's flying through the air, and there's like the clear pieces so he can like stay in the air. I thought that was really cool how Noah did that. So our next two acts aren't really anything really to joke about, as two of our Riverside students will be sharing their heart through worship, through song and dance. So up next, I'd like to introduce Courtney, which will be singing Goodness of God. Got this.
For your mercy never failed me, and all my days
Nice one. Sweet. Let's hear it for Courtney one more time, everybody. Yeah, so I've been working on this construction joke. I just kind of got to hammer in the punchline, really nail the punchline also, and try not to screw it up. Thank you. You know, just like my construction joke, there's a lot of work going on in our hearts that God's working on, and, you know, God's not done working on you guys yet either. Up next, we have Ruth, which we'll be dancing to God's Not Done With You Yet.
Standing in your ruins feels a lot like the end. So used to losing, you're afraid to try again. Right now all you see are ashes where there was a flame. Truth is that you're not forgotten, 'cause grace knows your name. God's not done with you, even with your broken heart and your wounds and your scars. God's not done with you, even when you're lost and it's hard and you're falling apart. God's not done with you. It's not over, it's only begun. So don't hide, don't run, 'cause God's not done with you. There's a light you don't notice until you're standing in the dark. And there's a strength that's growing inside your shattered heart. Whoa. God's not done with you, even with your broken heart and your wounds and your scars. God's not done with you, even when you're lost and it's hard and you're falling apart. God's not done with you. It's not over, it's only begun. So don't hide, don't run, 'cause God's not done with you. He's got a plan, this is part of it. He's gonna finish what he started. He's got a plan, this is part of it. He's gonna finish what he started. He's not done. God's not done writing your story. No, he's not done. God's not done with you. Even with your broken heart and your wounds and your scars. God's not done with you. He's not even when you're lost and it's hard and you're falling apart. God's not done with you. It's not over, it's only begun. So don't hide, don't run, 'cause God's not done with you. God's not done writing your story. No, he's not done. God's not done with you.
All right, let's hear it for Ellie just one more time, everybody. That was awesome. That was great. All righty, up next, we have a song by Ellie. Ellie will be singing A Million Dreams, just like I've had a million dreams about our next performance. It's that good, guys. All right, let's give it up.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Sweet. Let's hear it for Ellie just one more time, guys. Sweet. I'm not sure if you guys are paying attention to the news lately, but Disney recently announced Yoda's full name. Yodelay-hee-hoo. Thank you. You know, Captain Jack Sparrow, he likes to eat out a lot. Anybody know his favorite restaurant? Arby's. You know, he looks pretty old, but he had to go to the movies with his mom the other day. Yeah. The movie was rated R. Huh? Yeah. So, he also, you know, when he got his ears pierced, anybody ever hear how much that costs? $1 an ear. Yeah. Up next, we have a kazoo quartet, which will be playing various movie themes, some from the Avengers. We got some from, Star Wars. Huh? We got any Star Wars fans in the audience? Yeah, right on. I also like Star Wars. Anybody like Baby Yoda? Sheesh. We love Baby Yoda. Come on, let's hear it one more time from my Baby Yoda fans. Yeah, we love that Baby Yoda. All right, let's give it up for the Kazoo Quartet.
Okay, so hold up. Before we start, I want everybody to turn their heads toward the back door. That beautiful lady in the doorway back there is my mom and Hannah's mom. She started all this, so you can thank her. This is dedicated to Mom.
Love you,
slash
Grandma.
Grandma.
And Grandma.
Nice move. Hey. Ooh, kazoon tight, am I right? Huh? Man, who needs John Williams? You know, just replace that guy. Just bring it on kazoos, huh? Let's hear it for all of our acts tonight, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, it's true. My friend Tony, you know, he said not to say his name backwards. I don't know why. Why not? Am I right? Yeah. So, up next is the man whose name has two body parts. Tony. Let's give it up for Tony.
Thank you, thank you. Guys, have you just been like wildly impressed with your friends tonight? Has this been so good? Well, I got to tell you, I'm super impressed as well, and I thought it might be kind of fun as a way to teach the message tonight if I open up with a song. I hope that's okay for you guys to hear a little song. Turn this down. So I wrote this song a while ago, and it's a little bit of a sing-along. So if you catch on, feel free. One day I was watching a story in a movie. It happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. There was this guy who saved this girl who was his sister, but he didn't find that out until the third movie. Anyway, he was surrounded by lots and lots of creepy guys, and this one who was his father, but he didn't know that anyway. He had this thing, it was called a lightsaber, and that's what this song's about, and that's why I sing. Oh, I want a lightsaber, I'd like it if I had one. It would help me out with all my chores and to keep me safe at night. I cut down all my neighbors' trees and I cut a slice of cheddar cheese. I want a lightsaber more than I want a kite. And I really like kites too. If my dream came true and by some miracle I found one, I'd hide it in my dresser drawer underneath my socks. Because if people knew of it, they'd offer me a catcher's mitt. But that's not a fair trade, so I tell them to eat rocks. Oh, I want a lightsaber, I'd love it if I had one. It would help me out with all my chores and keep me safe at night. I cut down all my neighbors' trees and I cut a slice of cheddar cheese. I want a lightsaber more than I want a kite. And I really like kites too. I'd use it to cut my bread or toast marshmallows inside instead. I'd heat up my hot cocoa fast and clean out my bathroom grout. I'd melt snow with this big, huge match, but not in front of Benedict Cumberbatch. 'Cause that guy played Sherlock and he figured it out. Oh, I want a lightsaber, I'd love it if I had one. It'd help me out with all my chores and keep me safe at night. I cut down all my neighbors' trees and I cut a slice of cheddar cheese. I want a lightsaber more than I want a kite. And I really like kites too. One last thing I should mention before I am done singing is that lightsabers are dangerous and can cut your pinky toe. So even if you think you're smart, please take these words into your heart. Lightsabers in pockets? A bad idea. No, no, oh, I want a lightsaber. I love it if I had one. It would help me out with all my chores and keep me safe at night. I cut down all my neighbors' trees and I cut a slice of cheddar cheese. I want a lightsaber more than I want a kite. Everybody, I want a lightsaber. I love it if I had one. It would help me out with all my chores and keep me safe at night. Cut down all my neighbors' trees and I cut a slice of cheddar cheese. I want a lightsaber more than I want a kite. And I really like kites too. Thank you very much, everybody. So good. A reason I wanted to share that song with you, obviously it's good to have some fun. But listen, if you were here tonight and you were thinking, wow, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't play the kazoo. I mean, honestly, the kazoo. You could probably play the kazoo. But that was really, really amazing kazoo. That was like high-end kazoo. And you're like, I can low-end kazoo, but I can't high-end kazoo. Like all of that, like the video, the stop-motion video, like the instrumentation up here playing. I mean, guys, like it was so good tonight. If you were out there going, that is so not me, let me just explain to you. When I was in your seat, this wouldn't have been me either. And I wanted to just do something to show you that if you think about what is you, and you step into that a step, and then you take another step, and you take another step, you might end up writing a lightsaber song. I don't know, that could be you. That could be you. But I'm gonna tell you, if you would have told me that I would be on a stage playing a song that I wrote, then just sharing it with a random group of people, I would tell you you're crazy. So I wanna show you something, just by my example here, that God has given you something. He has put something into you. And so I want to just, for a few minutes, ask you to think about what that is. There's a great passage in Ephesians 2:10, and it's written a couple of ways. It simply says this. It says that we are God's masterpiece. Think about that for a second. God has made us. He has put something pretty amazing in us. And Christ has given us things in advance to do. You are God's masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God has prepared in advance for you to do. Now, again, you're like, but what does that mean for me? I don't know. But here, quick story. I was officiating a funeral this week. A family member of mine had passed away, and so actually I went to Chicago, flew out Sunday night, officiated the funeral on Monday morning, tried to just support the family. And while I was there, we had like a lunch afterwards. I was talking to this cousin I haven't seen in like forever. And we used to play like role-playing games. I don't know if this is like too nerdy for some of you, but we used to play role-playing games where we would like create characters and we'd roll dice and like this kind of crazy stuff. And we used to play like a superhero one that was pretty cool. I'm like, do you remember when we used to play these? Like, yeah, we used to call each other up on the phone. And it was so much fun. And I thought like back then, all I was doing was just playing a game. But I was exercising creativity in that game. And then as the years went on, as time went on, I started to think about like other things. Like I thought maybe I can like have friends over and we could play these games. And so we did. And I started doing that. And then I got invited to church. And it was a really cool church, a really big church. And I looked and I was like, boy, I don't know if I could ever do anything on stage. But you know what I think I could do? I think I could hold a spotlight. And so my first like ministry job was going up, climbing up into the nosebleeds of this huge auditorium and holding a spotlight and just moving it around on the people on stage. And that's all I did. And I thought, this is all I will ever do. But after a few months of doing that, I started to notice the drama team on stage. And I thought, I wonder if I could ever like act. I've always wanted to act. I thought that would be kind of fun. So I tried out like twice for the drama team. It took twice for them to say, okay, we'll let you in. And I had a blast, and we did all kinds of stuff. Like our drama team at this church rivaled any of the high schools. It was so good and so creative. And then after a little while, somebody said to me, hey, would you ever want to help us write scripts? You seem creative. Now again, tapping into that junior high, middle school era of playing games, creativity. And I'm like, yeah, I think I could do that. And I think I can get into character because I used to play these character games, right? And so I ended up like going on this journey of trusting that. And then I thought, you know what really is ministry, is to be a small group leader. Can we give it up for our small group leaders here, by the way? They're so good. And it's not to take away from the stage, but there's something that happens on the stage that's very safe. But when you sit in a group of people and you actually have to talk about things and you put yourself on the line and like I was a senior and I was leading a group of freshmen and like I had no clue what I was doing. And so the first couple things, like weeks, maybe months, I just played a character. I'm like, okay, I'm the small group leader. I'm going to play this part. But as time went on, I became more genuine to that. And I became more genuine to my faith. And I started doing that. And then somebody said to me, hey, would you consider interning at the church when you graduate high school? And I thought, I don't know what that means, but sure, that sounds great. I don't have any plans. And so I did. And then like over time, eventually, one thing leads to another, leads to another. So how does the guitar come into play? Well, in college, I was in this really small church. And a lot of the kids in our youth ministry wanted to sing. But they all sang different keys and different tempos. And it was horrible. It was bad. And I'm like, because they love doing it, but we could just never do it together. And so I remember my birthday was coming up, and my mom said, what do you want for your birthday? I'm going to buy you a gift from send it to you. And I said, what would be really cool is a guitar. And she said, you don't play guitar. I said, I know. And so I got a guitar from JCPenney. It was like $100, like a JCPenney guitar. I don't know if they even make them anymore, but I got a guitar from this JCPenney department store. And I went to the library, and I checked out a book, and I learned that if you put your finger here and here and here, and it really, really hurts, like the first time you do it, you could play a note, right? You could play a, I'm like, okay, I think that's a G. Oh, this is a little higher. It's a capo G. This is a fun little thing that makes the guitar sound different. I'm like, okay, so this is G. And so I would lead a song with only one strum. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I was just horrible, right? But I was trying. And then I realized, you can actually change chords, right? And this is a C. I'm like, that's a C. And then that's a D. And then you can play a full song using like 3 chords. And so I learned, and I had a victory. And I was like, yes, this is really good. And then I just kept going. And then pretty soon I was leading worship in some of the churches I was in. And then I started writing fun songs like the one I just wrote for you. I wrote a lot of years ago. So I want to just tell you guys this. Look, I don't know when you leave tonight. I don't know if you're going to be thinking like, man, so-and-so on stage was so good. I could never do that. Listen, maybe not today. Or maybe you could, and you just got to give yourself time to try it, put some courage into it. Or maybe your gift is off stage. Maybe your gift is in the hallway. Again, let's give it up for the art in the hallway. That was so well done. Can we also thank our tech team tonight for making it possible for all this to happen? Yeah, and Jen, let's thank Jen for organizing all of this crazy stuff. There are so many gifts popping up inside of the people next to you, and you may only know one of them. You may only know one of the things you're really good at. And here's what I want to just encourage you to do. This is a very simple message because I think the talent show speaks for itself. You have talent. You are God's masterpiece. You have been created in Christ Jesus to do amazingly, phenomenally epic good works, which God, when he thought about creating you, prepared in advance for you to do. He said, this kid's going to go through life and they're going to need something. They're going to form some understanding of themselves when they're young. And then as they become an adult, they're going to be doing this crazy stuff. Like I like what Audrey and Hannah said, like, yeah, my mom put this into us like a long time ago. Like you are going to be tapping into stuff in these years. And there are plenty of places for you to serve here. There's the band, there's the tech team, there's stuff behind the scenes, there's people taking photos, there's all kinds of stuff. And if I'm missing something, I apologize because it is all over the map. There's people who greet you at the door. You can do anything. But listen, you can also do stuff outside of this place. I watched a few of you tonight say, my friend's coming. God can use just your relational love for your friends and your family to draw people to you, to draw people to him. And so I want to ask you tonight, would you close your eyes with me? Just close your eyes. We're going to go here in a moment, but just close your eyes. Would you just be honest with yourself for a moment? What is like one thing that you just think you're kind of maybe okay at? Could be a sport, it could be something behind a camera or behind a computer, it could be anything. Could be you love to read and you retain what you read and you can share what you read. Just think anything. What is like something you love doing? And maybe you're kind of good at it. Just try to draw that to mind. Maybe you have more than one. Just think of like one thing, the first thing. It's okay, you can brag on yourself here for a second. What is that one thing you can think of? Again, keep your eyes closed. Now I want you to, with your eyes closed, I just want you to open your hand in front of you. And you got a choice, okay? Here's the choice. You can close your hand, which means you're keeping that just for you. Or you can raise your hand just a little bit in the air to say, hey, God, I wouldn't mind you using this for something really cool, whether I know what that is or not. So just kind of make a choice. Maybe today you're just like, nope, that's fine. I'm just going to do that for me, and that's your choice to make. Or maybe you're just like, hey, God, I'm just going to kind of give that to you, and I I want to figure out with you in the days and the weeks and the months to come what it looks like for me to give you my talent because you gave it to me to begin with. Make your choice. Again, with your eyes closed, just move your hand one way or another. And Lord, right now we are so thankful that we get to ask this question, that you gave us talents, you gave us gifts, and that in many ways we are a gift to other people, especially when we're walking with you and showing people you. So God, thank you for all the talent in this room, and thank you for all the talent that we can give you and strengthen your church and reach new people for how you've gifted us. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Sit your arm down. Listen, guys, I am so proud of you. For everybody tonight who took a risk, and maybe tonight you're like, oh, next year is my year, right? You make that commitment now. In fact, I think this is really cool. Audrey and Hannah, like back in January, they texted me. They're like, is the talent show happening this year? And I said, I'm pretty sure. She said, okay, we got an act. And they were like, okay, I don't know what it is. And I got to see it tonight. I'm like, yes, I'm so glad we did the talent show. Please, before you go tonight, tell somebody next to you if you saw them up here or they were doing something. If you saw somebody encouraging, say, hey, I'm glad you're here tonight. Remember, this Friday is what? Converge. And what do you need to do tonight? You got to sign up, okay? We're going to hand you a reminder at the door when you head out. Also, what's this Sunday? Baptism. And you need to talk to who if you're interested in baptism? Talk to me. I love you guys. Next week, we're going to keep things going. Come on back. We'll see you next week. Love y'all.